G'day guys, welcome to Gravy Boat Cooking and Camping. Today we're going to review the difference between the Jetboil flash and the Pathfinder cookset plus the Furno 360 stove from BCF. Let's see if we can make a Pathfinder Jetboil. Okay, so here's the two products we're going to be looking at today. We've got the Jetboil flash. Now, we've got a bigger Jetboil canister there, smaller ones in the Pathfinder cookset, and I'll pull that apart for you, show you what's in that, and we'll go from there. So my Pathfinder cookset, we have, first of all, Jetboil canister at the top. Now I've put this together with a solo stove windshield, and if we look in the front, some firelighters, that mini Inferno all-weather firelighters. Now they come with the kit. They're like a wax coated cotton swab, good for about 5 minutes burn time. The pot hanger for the cup, so it comes with the kit as well. You can bend it out to hang your pots, folds for storage. Things that don't come with the kit that I've included: I've got a lighter, got a Swiss Army knife. This ferro rod does come with the kit. That doesn't, we'll get to that in a second. And neither does that, and that's a solo stove, metho or alcohol stove. Get a water bottle, it's 1 litre. You get a knife, fork, spoon, Pathfinder set, stainless one. You get a stainless cup. It's got the measurements on the inside there. And you get a cup stand. You also get a lid for the stainless cup. So, that's all the stuff that was in my cookset. We're going to compare it to the Jetboil now. I'm not going to do a review on the Jetboil, everyone knows what they are. They can see how good they are. But I can fit all of this, basically similar size. I'm not going to say the same size, but it molly attaches to the front of my pack. So it's actually not taking up the room in my pack. And I can attach it to the front or the side. And I'll show you that attachment in a second. So what we're going to do for a comparison today is we are going to set up the Jetboil and the Pathfinder on the 360 degrees Furno stove. Now this is a BCF stove. I think they're about between $30 and $40 depending if they're on sale. And they screw onto the gas canister. Now it sits in the front of my Pathfinder cookset. As you saw, I also have the metho burner in there, or the alcohol burner in there, but it is a lot slower, so it will literally take 10 minutes to boil 2 cups of water. Today we're going to boil 500 ml of water on the Furno and 500 ml on the Jetboil at the same time. We're going to time them. We're going to see which one's the winner. So as we set it up, take the fuel canister and clip it into place. Now this is a Jetboil stove stand. I was lucky enough that when I actually got given the Jetboil from a mate of mine. Thanks Mick, you're a champion. Birthday present. So, but when I got given that, it came with an extra stand. So there's a stand in there and there's a stand here. So we'll set them both up. We'll put 500 ml of water in both cups. Then we'll hit the boil and we'll go from there and see which one's quicker. We will use the solo stove shield because it is a bit breezy today, and I think that the Jetboil probably has an advantage without a shield, but we'll see how we go. Get the top off the thing, might be right. So very similar to a Jetboil Mighty Mo, I suppose you'd say. Sort of setup. There is no igniter on this one. I think the new ones do have an igniter on them. But we can set it up and our cup sits on there like that. I'll come around this side and set the Jetboil up. Always forget that. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Okay, probably just going to leave that off the stove stand. Probably don't need that stove stand for now. I do have the coffee press in here, so I'll just need to screw that in to get it out. Sits down the bottom. Okay, so cup off and lock it on. Obviously, the main benefit of the Jetboil is that it's sturdy. It's not going to fall off there. Also, I can grab that once it's boiled. Even if I use these handles, they are still very hot once it's boiled, so I won't be touching it once it's boiled. And that's why you've got the pot hook that comes with the Pathfinder set. You can actually, if you line these lids up, you can put your pot hook in and pick the cup off like that. But let's get some water in these. Let's get them going. Get the top off the thing, might be right. Okay. So very similar to a Jetboil Mighty Mo, I suppose you'd say. Sort of setup. There is no igniter on this one. I think the new ones do have an igniter on them. But we can set it up and our cup sits on there like that. I'll come around this side and set the Jetboil up. Always forget that. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Okay, probably just going to leave that off the stove stand. Probably don't need that stove stand for now. I do have the coffee press in here, so I'll just need to screw that in to get it out. Sits down the bottom. Okay, so cup off and lock it on. Obviously, the main benefit of the Jetboil is that it's sturdy. It's not going to fall off there. Also, I can grab that once it's boiled. Even if I use these handles, they are still very hot once it's boiled, so I won't be touching it once it's boiled. And that's why you've got the pot hook that comes with the Pathfinder set. You can actually, if you line these lids up, you can put your pot hook in and pick the cup off like that. But let's get some water in these. Let's get them going. So we'll put 500 in each cup, and I'll actually use the measure on this cup. Pour it into the Jetboil so we know. There might be a couple of mils missing there, but let's go with it. Exactly a litre. Before we start this cup up, I'll start the burner and I'll show you the benefit of this. Everyone knows Jetboils are pretty hard to so this burner is actually quite easy to adjust. We can't see anything there. I'll have to refilm this at night. You might be able to hear it, so the adjustment is a lot, it's not as fine as the Jetboil's adjustment. set the solo stove shield up, and might make this a fair comparison. Let's see how we go. Let's get that out of the way. We're going to go with the lids on here. So I'll put cup on there. I'll turn the stove actually so I can light it easily. And the Jetboil's on this side now. Lids on the cups. Lids on the cups. You can see that wind coming in from that side, so hopefully that stops a lot of it. I'm going to start this one first and on low, and then I'm going to start the Jetboil and I'm going to crank it up. Okay, so it's going on low. Jetboil's on. Let's crank them up. Painful, isn't it? That'll be. See the colour starting to come into the Jetboil here. When that's up, that's pretty much boiled. Righto. Jetboil wins there. A rolling boil in there at the moment. And a rolling boil in there. Well, that's hard to see, but lid off there. So there you have it. Both fairly even. Which one's easier to use? This one, definitely. For the Pathfinder cookset's probably a lot more, I suppose you say, it's adaptable. You can put that in the fire. You can put the bottle in the fire as well. Stainless, it's not double walled, so it can go on the fire and it can boil your water as well. You can keep your water in there if you had to boil it to sanitize it and make it safe, sterilize it to make it safe to drink. As far as carrying it goes, both are quite compact to carry. The Pathfinder cookset, as you can see, I can fit quite a bit in there. The Jetboil, I can fit in the coffee press and the canister, but that's probably about it with the Jetboil. whereas that obviously with the bag fits a lot more in it as well. Plus I can use this, or I've got my little metho burner if I don't have gas, or if I want to be a bit quieter and not have that noise there. So yeah, there's a bit of a review of the two. As I get out camping more, I'll be able to use both for different reasons. So Jetboil, fantastic for boiling your water, making a coffee, boiling your water for any hiking meals. Hopefully the Pathfinder, I'll find some uses for it, and definitely use it on the trails, even if I just take it as a single pack, single over shoulder carry as I'm going out for a walk, things like that. Hope to use it more as the more I get out there and the more I'm doing some bushcraft and hiking and things like that. As always guys, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next time.